We all heard about intersectionality.
Yes.
So outside of me being a black male with a higher education degree, United States Marine, a father, a brother, sometimes I come back and say, who is Pernell Bush? Because when I find out who is Pernell Bush, I'm able to understand what I need to get done to take care of myself internally so I can get that out.
That's good.
All right? So for myself, I know I'm a wild boy. I enjoy these wild things. Okay? So
What is that?
I go hog hunting. Once again, I am a United States Marine. So that's something I have to do for my own care. I like to do things like going up paintball. I like to go rock wall and go on playing ball. And surfing was probably the most dangerous thing I ever did because I was sitting in the water with my feet dangling and I didn't know what was going on under me. So mine's the only thing that my heart been racing. I've been to war twice and survived that. But that was the scariest thing. So once again, once you identify what are some activities that you actually enjoy as yourself, as an individual, not caring what everyone else thinks. Don't yuck my yum.
I love it. That's my motto right there. Don't yuck someone else's yum.
So let's go ahead and just take back some basics. So when we start to think about those type of things that we actually enjoy doing, let's put it on the calendar.
That's right.
You know, throw out a random day. Like what I do sometimes, I have a calendar up and I just throw a dart. That's my day. I want to do something different. That's my day. I'm blocking out everything. I want to just care for myself. My 7-year-old might call me like, hey, what dad did? She went, Dad, I want to do something. Like, well, baby, see how today is already set up. What happened? Tomorrow. I got you. You know, once again, sneak in self-care where you can. You know, oftentimes we get so consumed in the work what we're doing, we forget that we have to care for ourselves. So sometimes we got to sneak off. You know, in the middle of the work day, let me go sneak off, just do a little something. I ain't probably have a business doing for a second. So this is nothing that's going to have me jeopardizing my license. But I just want to sneak off for a moment. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, today we will live in the moment, unless it's unpleasant, in which that case we'll just eat a cookie. Something that's going to give you some type of pleasure. That's going to bring you back to be centered. You know, once again, I think Miss Leaks, Courtney, said something earlier today. She's like, what is your ceremony? So for myself in the morning, my ceremony, I got to get up and give me a little run in. You know, I like a little, what I call a 10-minute run. I don't do nothing longer than 10 minutes. That's my meditation run. I can't sit still, so I'm just going to do a little slow little try. I have my shirt off looking good. But I want to make sure I'm getting myself ready for today. You know, so those type of things will help boost our morale, get us at an ultimate mental health level so we can deal with the things that we deal with throughout the day with our clients and everything else that comes at us. So learn to say no. No, way, hell no, whatever.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I'm telling you, one thing I know, because we all are helpers. We love helping people. That's what we do. I love to say yes, and sometimes I don't. You know what? No, actually I cannot. Second thought. You know, I don't want to be the person to be on committees, boards. You know, they give you, Mr. Bush, you do a great job on it. I feel you. I do understand. But however, how my life is set up at this very moment,
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I can't do it at all. So, but don't feel bad when you say no. You have to give yourself permission to say no and feel comfortable with doing that. You know, check in with yourself. Sometimes we all gotta go back and just do a little check-in. You know, are the self-care activities that you be doing, are they still working the same way? Do you need to do something different? Like once again, let's go back to that intersectionality, things that we all carry. We have multiple things that cross, that make us. Sometimes I have to do some things to care for the self-care for myself as a professional, the self-care for myself as a father, as a brother, as a caretaker, as a Marine, as XYZ. Sometimes I have to switch it up. So each one of those parts of me get taken care of. Consider the quality of self-care. What are your current practices? If you got a current practice right now, I want you to try to write it down. Right now, what are your current practices to take care of yourself? If you don't have one, or you have a current practice kind of been, not really been doing it, recharge you, what are some new practices that we can start doing? And I'm talking about from the mind, the body, the spirit. What are we doing now that we can start to do? We can start to recharge ourselves.
Yeah.
Self-care is non-negotiable.
For real.
For us, as you know, once again, we play role in our family, You might have to take self-care day from your spouse, like, hey, listen, I love you. You know I do, but listen, I just booked a hotel room for myself. I might get away for a couple days. Like, maybe this is a day, my bad, I do a couple days. Well, listen,
You about to be a couple steps. You about to be a couple steps.
Hold on, wait. I'm not looking like one for that. No, y'all recall that.
You're going to get a hell no.
You put little small things. When we start doing things around the house, you tell me I have a certain place in the house that's just for you. You know, I have to get some place. Yes, ma'am.
I'll wait till you finish.
Okay. You know, so some place just for you. You know, I have to get to a place. My baby girl, hop on there, daddy. You know, I have to get to a place on Sundays. I'm like, listen, check this out. It's a Sunday. I don't really want you to bed right now. I don't want to hear no cartoons.
But you got your own TV
The
for.
whole TV on the other side. Downstairs, got the whole rest of the house. Let me have this for the next hour. Okay, daddy. Cool. That's it. I'm with it. You know, so things like that. So it's non-negotiable. Even sometimes with those who care there about.
Yeah.
But even with clients, you know, I had to get to a place.
Yeah.
Once I started my private practice, you know, when you like hustling, trying to get these clients done, I was picking the phone for my clients all the time. Boom, boom, I'm picking up. They got used to it. They call us, listen, hey, how you doing? What's up? How can I help you?
I'd be like,
Well, you know, once my caseload got to a certain place, I'm like, hold on. Listen, 5 p.m., this phone is down. You know, but I can start cash out you, PayPal you if you want to talk on the phone.
there you go.
Like that.
Don't leave the coins on the table.
Get all the coins. All the coins.
And I think someone said something earlier today, but ain't with your mom. I love my mother to death. Me and my biological mother, we're just too much alike. We can't be around each other more than 45 minutes. I got 13 brothers and sisters, but me and this one right here, 45 minutes, we done. Listen, but I love you to death. But for my own self-care, I need you to exit this. So, but it's kind of hard sometimes to set those type boundaries, especially when those you care about. So with that being said, I want to tell you guys, really take an inventory of yourself. Really think about who you are as an individual. Once again, removing every title that you have, just really just looking at you to the core of you. And figure out what you need to start to do to take care of yourselves. What I say, Dr. Butler, Dr. Chanel, come on up.
So we talked a lot about a lot of stuff, right? We talked about the importance of considering what it means to be in space. We talked about who we are as a being, right? And so if nothing else, we understand we are a spirit, energy, however you want to claim that, but we are spirit. We live in a physical body, and we have an essence of ourselves, a soul, right? And because of those things, we need to attend to all of that through reflective practice. In giving ourselves and in contributing ourselves to the village, it's important that we think about not just the facts of the matter, but how we show up and how it impacts the work. Then we consider what it means if we have given and expended beyond our bank account. Beyond our bank accounts, when we're just cashing checks, right? And considering what are the things that we need to attend to in order to be okay. And so Dr. Shanae gave us the 4 things. She says if we're going to be satisfied, if we're going to experience the joy of our work, then we need to consider our management of our time. We need to consider our money. We need to consider our motives, right? And our methods. How are we doing the work? We cannot do the work tired. And so with that, we understand the things that make us tired and the ways that we negotiate and navigate through spaces, and ensuring that we have some accountability with ourselves and our higher sense of being. And then our community of folks, giving permission for us to say, no, I am not okay, and I need time. I need time to consider what's happening with this physical body of mine. I need time to consider the structure of my day. I need to I need time to think about what it means to experience pure joy by being in relationship with my people. And then I need time to be just free, right? And so with that, we then make specific and intentional calendar appointments with ourselves. Understanding that our appointment with ourselves is just as critical as the appointment with the client.
I'm gonna make you nervous.
Because if you're not doing the work, you can't do the work. And then last, understanding that if we don't take care of ourselves, it is non-negotiable. We won't be here to take care
Of anybody else.
Right? And so with that, we'll take 1 minute of questions and then say to you, Mr. Bush has brochures. I have asked for you to fill out the form so that I can connect with you and you can stay connected to me. You are welcome to like the page of the Well and see how we're traveling. And then Dr. Shanae Simmons has Victory Counseling and has
So we have a self-care group for counselors.
Yes.
Excuse me, a self-care group for helping professionals. There's a flyer in the back that's called Sanctuary. I do tend to be a counselor for counselors, and it is virtual. So it is a way for you to connect and not have to be in the Tampa Bay area. We have a tip sheet, a self-care tip sheet. I apologize to the gentleman in the room. It does have a feminine spin to it, but we're working on a male version as well. And at our table, we have a self-care calendar, because self-care is not just flowers, aromatherapy, and massages.
Right.
Self-care is prevention. Self-care, like getting an accountant, is self-care if you don't know how to do taxes to avoid a crisis. So we have a self-care calendar that you can arrange to get at the table at Inside Rich Ministries.
Like I was about to say, I have pamphlets just about my private practice down in Central Florida. You guys like any information or just want to stay connected, I have a few up here. If not, you can always find me on social media at Pernell Bush, and on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So I'm very easy to get in contact with. But I know we had a question back in the back or a statement earlier, and I'd like to make sure you catch that.
I have a question about how, for the men, what would your suggestion be, Mr. Bush, about how to get to talk to men about how to find those different parts of themselves, first of all, and then second, how do you help them to see to stay committed to that thing? I know that part of the question is kind of universal for both sexes.
Right.
But,
How to help, so I'm trying to be tracking. So pretty much how to help men to start identifying the different intersectionalities of themselves.
Right.
I think first I educate them, because a lot of times we don't even know about it. If it wasn't for my education, I wouldn't even understand intersectionality at all. So the first basic thing you got to get into is creating awareness and education to start educating men on what intersectionality is. So now we don't feel like we have to be in this one little box as a black man in America. I'm just a black man in America. Yeah, I'm a black man, but there's other parts of me that is all encompassing of me. And sometimes I need to feed those other sides as well.
I think also it's about listening to ourselves. So there was a quote that says, as we begin to liberate ourselves, we then give permission for others to be liberated as well. And so as we listen deeply and intentionally, it allows people to consider the other pieces of themselves that have not yet been touched. So the last piece of our conversation will be an invitation. And the invitation is to stay connected and be connected with each other, and stay connected and be connected with us. The work that I'm doing now is called Healing While Black, and it is a listening tour. So we will be traveling throughout these United States, listening to clinicians who are walking their own healing journey, as well as walking and supporting the healing journey of others. This platform allows us to be transparent and let those who see us as all put together, and say, there are aspects of myself that I'm not okay, but I'm working on it. And if I say that, then it might be okay for you not to be okay too. And you can work on it too. And we can heal together as a village. So thank you for your time. We are honored.